Welcome to the Ingrain social media show. I am your host, Mandy Davis. This week's video is going to be a little bit different. We're in the week of Christmas, and although I would normally do a how-to video or something very social media centered, today I want to talk about goal setting and giving yourself a little bit of a break as we go into 2017. A lot of people have been really hating on 2016, kind of looking back and going, man, I didn't get where I wanted to go and things weren't great. And I've seen a lot of it, like memes and just negativity floating around on Facebook especially. Have you seen any of that? If you've seen it in your feed, what do you think about it? What does that mean to you? Leave a comment below and tell me how 2016 has treated you. I have personally had a lot of successes in 2016, and it was a really great year and something I'm really proud of. Having said that, I really have to look back and celebrate each little success, and I want you to do that too, because I feel like if you take out each success and you put it down on a piece of paper and you look at it, you're gonna go, wow, I had a really great year. So this year, I wrote a book, I launched the vlog, I am launching a podcast that will come out in 2017, I'm creating a college course, and there's just been so many more successes along the way, but there's also been struggles. And there's been a lot of, how am I going to get where I want to be with the regular everyday things of life? So I'm a mom and an entrepreneur and a business owner, and that can be a struggle sometimes. And maybe that's something you're dealing with too, trying to figure out how am I going to run my own business and do everything else. And that can be really hard. And so I can totally relate to you on that if that's something that you're going through. And that adds added pressure. And that can make it sometimes look like maybe you didn't get as far as you wanted to go. So I want to give you permission to celebrate every single success that you have had and use that as a launching platform as we go into 2017. Start to think about your long-term goals and really celebrate the small little achievements along the way. As we look around at entrepreneurs and small businesses, it can be really easy to kind of get distracted by their successes and where they went, and oh my gosh, you know, they're doing so well and they look like they're doing so much better than me, and how did they get there and what are they doing, and I've got all of these other struggles. And so I want you to step back in 2017, look at each individual success as something really great, because it is. I mean, whether that's just being featured on a blog or getting your first video on YouTube or setting up your Facebook page, it's never too late, and no accomplishment is too small. So each of those things deserves a little celebration. Maybe take yourself out for coffee or have a cookie or do something really nice for yourself, and just know that those little things become something really big over time. So I like to say that if you do one small thing each day, you'll end up somewhere really big. So all of those little steps end up really big. So if you've ever talked to a marathon runner, they didn't just run 26 miles, they had to run a half a mile, and then a mile and a half. And so it adds up to 26 miles over time. And your successes are also going to add up over time. I see far too many people say, you know, I tried it and it didn't work. So whether that's a business, or maybe they started selling Scentsy, or they went to college, or they, you know, started a blog, and they'll give it a couple weeks, and sometimes maybe they'll go a few months, and then they'll go, nobody watched it, I couldn't get it, it was too hard, I tried it, it didn't work. I love that phrase, by the way. I tried it and it didn't work. So what didn't work? Did you not get the viewership you thought you were going to get? Did you not make sales that you thought you were going to make? What made you think you were going to have this immediate success anyway? One of the things that I've learned this year in 2016, my biggest, most valuable lesson after reading books like The Power of Broke from Damon John and It's Your Move by Josh Altman, and so many of the other books that I've read, and really just following some big people in the business industry, the biggest takeaway has been it takes time. Not a single one of those people were successful overnight. Not a single one of them said, I tried it and it didn't work. They tried it and they kept trying and they kept trying until it did work. And so it's really the long-term game here, and knowing that if you have goals in mind and you have a destination in mind. It's the journey of getting there and enjoying that journey and just relishing in everything along the way. So as we get into 2017, I want you to give yourself permission to take advantage of and enjoy each small success along the way. Really celebrate those and start to see how they add up. So if you start writing down those little successes, you're going to, at the end of the year, be able to look back and go, wow, I really accomplished quite a bit. And I was a little bit hard on myself. And maybe I didn't feel like I was the best mom and the best business person and the best wife and the best everything. But that's okay, because I did the best I could. And I'm going to look back and say, you know what? I'm going to get where I want to go. So I hope that you give yourself permission to do that in 2017. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. It's been so great to spend the last 20 videos with you. As we go into 2017, I will continue to do a weekly video every Thursday. Please subscribe to the channel, and the button is down below, and you will be notified when I have new videos that are all geared at helping you connect with your audience online and just in general be a little bit more thoughtful about your business. So have a Merry Christmas, you all. I will see you next week.